And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. All right, immigration in America. That's what we're going to talk about today. Legal expert explains how the midterm election results will impact immigration issues in the months and years ahead.
That's right. Today we have Benjamin Johnson, Executive Director of the American Immigration Lawyers Association, with us. Benjamin, how are you?
I'm doing great. Great to be here.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the Trump administration's current policy on immigration as well as asylum seekers.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's obvious that the Trump administration has really got a real negative view of immigration. I think from the beginning of his campaign, the president has really been a purveyor of some angry rhetoric about immigration. And I think what's most dangerous, quite frankly, is that they don't really have a lot of clear policy ideas. What their biggest policy is to use immigration as a political weapon. And I think that really is not going to get us the change that we need. It's not going to get us the immigration policy that we need. And I think voters, quite frankly, are a little tired of politicians who keep talking about problems and won't solve them.
How will the midterm election results, impact immigrations?
That's right. The future and, in the next year as well.
Yeah, listen, lots of people with lots of ideas about what the midterms mean. For me, what I saw millions of voters reject the politics of division and anger and start voting for solutions. And that's what I think that the elected officials should hear from the electorate is, if you're showing up every day at your job complaining about a problem and you've got no solutions, you ought to get fired. And I think some people who've been playing politics for this issue for a long time got fired. And I think it's up to those folks who got hired to say that they're going to put forward ideas. We know what those ideas are. We've been talking about this issue for a long time. The way to fix our immigration system is to modernize it, bring it out of the 1990s and into the 21st century. So we've got an immigration system that's good for American workers, good for the American economy, and good for our communities. And I think that elected officials who are working on those kinds of solutions, those are the ones that are going to get elected in 2020.
All right, talk about undocumented immigrants and what do they do if they're worried about deportation?
Yeah, there's plenty of reason for people to be worried. I think the zero tolerance policy that the Trump administration has been driving has got a lot of people scared. And I think the most important thing that people can do, whether you're an immigrant or you're somebody who's trying to find out what kind of reform we need, is get the facts. There is information that's out there that talks about how our immigration system works, how it can be reformed. So I think folks that are worried about their situation, don't get scammed by somebody who's going to sell you a bad idea for a lot of money. Go out there, talk to an expert, talk to an immigration lawyer, and find out what your options are so that you can figure out if you have options, if there is a way for you to get out of the shadows and into a legal status.
All right. Thanks a lot, Benjamin. We appreciate the information today.
That's right. We've got more coming up on Carolina and Company Live. Stick around.